Hossein had made up his mind to practice Bladestorm in the contest by using Bladestorm only when facing his opponents. If others dared to do this, they might have died a million deaths already. But Hossein was in sacred blood armor, so hardly any attack was fatal to him. That was why he could practice in the contest. Hossein had given up on using his mutant soffish spear. Without good spear skills, this weapon was useless in front of these champions. Fighting opponents of different styles, Hossein had made great progress and his Bladestorm got better and better as long as his opponent was not too fearsome. He could always cope with using just Bladestorm. But it was always the Bloody Slayer that got him the victory. This way, Hossein's matches had become very hard to watch. He was always winning by a narrow margin and there were times it seemed that he was about to lose. And there were 2 matches in which his opponents had already been seriously injured in their last rounds and were thus easily defeated by Hossein. Everyone thought he got lucky. The negative reports about Dollar were overwhelming. And in particular, the high praise Fang Mingquan sang in Contest Center fanned the flames. Fang Mingquan was talking through his hat as an evolver who could not even enter First God's sanctuary. He managed to analyze so much from his reporter's oral account alone. In general, he was saying Dollar was invincible. Everything was in control and Dollar would be the final winner. This of course had attracted much hatred toward Fang Mingquan and Contest Center. It chanced that although Dollar's matches were never fun to watch, he had never lost either, which supported Fang's claim. The criticism got worse and worse. Especially those who were optimistic about Yi Dongwu were sniffy about everything Fang said and objected each day. Yi Dongwu was still keeping a formidable record. In 2 consecutive rounds he was able to kill his opponents in one blow, causing many of his following opponents to quit the matches against him. In 3 consecutive rounds, all his opponents threw in the towel, which made Yi's fame peak. Many media were running lengthy features about him and many predicted he would be the final champion this year. He had even stolen Tang Zhenyu and Lin Feng's thunder. As for the Contest Center, Fang Mingquan and Dollar, they had become a big joke in the press. Dollar will win had become a popular spoof this year, as an irony, of course. Some people found that Yi Dongwu and Hossein would meet before one became the chosen and posted a finding on the Skynet, which caused a heated discussion. I sincerely pray every day that Dollar had to keep winning so that he could meet Yi Dongwu. Who will teach him what a master looks like? Ha ha, funny. I agree, God bless Dollar. Quote, bless Dollar. Quote, bless Dollar. Quote, bless Dollar, had also become a buzzword, and was seen everywhere in the comments of all sorts of programs about the contest. Especially in the online community of Contest Center. Bless Dollar would flood the screen every day. Hossein knew about this, but did not react at all. He never thought of Yi as his equal. In the Hossein's view, the likelihood of Yi Dongwu winning Tang was less than 30%. And if Yi met Lin Feng, he would stand no chance. The opponent Hossein really cared about was Lin Feng. These days he had seen many matches and had a general understanding of most contestants, among whom he felt Lin Feng was the most formidable. This quiet and gentle man made him feel unpredictable. His every move seemed very natural but followed a strange rhythm. Hossein's prejudgment was quite good, but he was unable to predict Lin's rhythm, which scared him. Hossein had seen every match of Lin Feng's and almost all the matches were closely fought. Lin was always winning by a small margin. Almost all Lin's opponents performed outstandingly and they all lost nonetheless. It felt so strange that Hossein cringed. Formidable guy, Hossein commented. He knew his techniques and strength were both weaker than Lin. Luckily he would not meet Lin before top 10. Or else he was not sure if he could become the chosen. Tang was still practicing how to avoid Ha Sein's attacks in a close fight. He was not making much progress though. But Lin Feng said if Tang met Yi Dongwu, Yi would not be much of a threat to Tang. Which was close to Ha Sein's judgment. Yi didn't get the essence of the art of assassination. So he could hardly beat Tang. Perhaps the phrase, bless dollar, played a role here. In the next rounds, Ha Sein's opponents either were badly injured or lost important beast souls in the previous rounds. And some even had accidents in the alliance. It took Ha Sein no effort to keep rising. Even Ha Sein himself felt quite incredible. Those fans of the Yi Dongmu gave Hen Sein another nickname, Lucky D, taunting his lack of real skill. One day, after the end of a match, Ha Sein came down from the stage and saw Lin Feng finishing his match as well. Their stages were close, so Lin saw him and to his surprise, walked toward him. Many around them had noticed this scene. After all, Lin Feng was the runner-up last year. Although his performance was not that brilliant this year, he was still a favorite. Also, Ha Sein had been the center of attention for a while. Lin Feng approached Ha Sein. He smiled and reached out a hand. Always wanted to say hello to you, but never had a chance. Same here. Ha Sein shook his hand. Lin seemed to be satisfied with this, and said, see you at the final. Lin turned away, but his words stunned everyone who was listening. As if they had seen a 12.0 magnitude earthquake.